Hey, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've posted anything on YouTube, so I thought I would do a new tutorial for you guys. I've kind of been in between projects at the moment working on some new patterns for my website. As some of you may know, I usually just specialise in items of clothing, and they take me quite a while to do at the moment because I've been quite busy with my other work. So in between my two kind of big projects, I wanted to make something a bit smaller that would be quicker to do so that I feel a bit more like accomplished. And I work in a bakery, so I wanted to kind of do some Jellycat themed like food and drink items to give to people that I work with as a little gift. I scoured the internet and I found a really cool YouTube tutorial for a croissant, and so I made this little guy. So I found a tutorial, I'll link it in the description box below, and basically the tutorial was just for the croissant, and then I decided to kind of turn it into a bit of a Jellycat inspired croissant by adding the feet and the face, and I was really happy with how it turned out. I couldn't find any other kind of bakery food related items that were in that like amigurumi style that I wanted, and so with the little knowledge that I have in making these kind of plushies, I decided I would make some patterns of my own. So today's tutorial is going to be how I made this little fellow. This is my smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel, which is one of my absolute favourite bagels. I have also written a pattern for this, which you can download for free on my website, and I'll also include that in the description box below. But for some of you who prefer a bit more of a visual kind of instruction, I thought I would do a tutorial for you guys. I am using chenille DK weight yarn for this project, and I've been using the Yarnsmiths brand, which you can get on Wool Warehouse. You need 4 colours. You need a beige colour for the bagel, orange for the smoked salmon, white for the cream cheese, and then you're going to need brown for the legs and the little smile. Because it's DK weight yarn, I'm using a 4mm hook, and you will also need scissors, stitch markers, a darning needle, and some safety eyes. These are the ones that I used. I'm using 6mm safety eyes. I think that's everything you need to know, so let's get on with the tutorial. The colours I'm using are white, carrot, vanilla fudge and rust. We're going to start with this colour, which we're using for the bagel section. I'm starting with a slip knot, and then I'm going to chain 9. For row 1, we're going to join to form a circle and single crochet 9. That's what it looks like at the end of row 1. I then like to place a stitch marker into the final stitch because we work continuously and it's a good idea to keep track of the last stitch in the row. For row 2, you're going to single crochet 9. I'm going to place the stitch marker back into that last stitch, and that's what it looks like at the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to increase into every stitch, which will give us a total of 18 stitches at the end of the row. For row 4, you're going to place a single crochet in the first stitch and then an increase in the second stitch. Repeat this all the way around to give you a total of 27 stitches. For row 5, you're going to place 2 single crochets and then an increase. Repeat this all the way around until you have 36 stitches. For row 6, you're going to place 3 single crochets and then an increase. Repeat that all the way around until you have 45 stitches. For row 7, you're going to place 4 single crochets and then an increase. Repeat this all the way around until you have 54 stitches. For row 8, place 5 single crochets and then an increase. Repeat this all the way around until you have 63 stitches. For rows 9 to 11, you're going to place a single crochet into each stitch, giving you a total of 63 stitches. This is what it should look like after 11 rows. We're now going to change to our white coloured yarn to create the cream cheese section. For row 12, you're going to work into the back loop only and create 63 single crochets. For row 13, we're going back to working into both loops of the stitch. We're going to place 63 single crochets all the way around. This is how it should look after 13 rows. We're now finished with the first half of the bagel and we're going to fasten off this white yarn. To create the second half of the bagel, you're going to repeat rows 1 to 11, and then I will come back and show you what we do when we change to the orange colour for the smoked salmon section. So I've gone ahead and crocheted row 1 to 11 and I'm now ready to change to the orange yarn to start the smoked salmon section. For row 12, we're going to work in the back loop only 63 single crochets all the way around. For row 13, we're going to work into the front loop only. Single crochet 1, we're going to skip the next stitch and then work 5 double crochets into the next. We're then going to skip the next stitch and single crochet 1 in the next. Repeat this all the way around. This is how it looks after I've repeated that all the way around. We're now going to finish the row with 2 slip stitches and then fasten off. The next step is to attach the safety eyes. I'm attaching mine between row 8 and 9 and they're going to be around 3 or 4 stitches apart. We're then going to add the mouth and I'm going to use this brown shade for that. I'm going to take a length of brown yarn and thread that through my needle and then I like to place the smile the row below the eyes. I then like to fasten that off with a knot and then sew the ends in at the back. The next step is to sew the centres together. I like to use the tail from the start of the round of whichever half of the bagel you prefer. I put my finger into the centre hole just to hold them in place, and then you're just going to weave the yarn in between the two of them to secure them together. We're now ready to start attaching the outer edges together. I'm going in with the white yarn on the cream cheese side of the bagel, and I'm going to attach that where we ended the row. And we're simply going to slip stitch the sides together. After I've done about 10 slip stitches, I then like to start stuffing the bagel. I like to do this as I go along, every 10 or so stitches, just to make sure you can get it nice and plump rather than trying to force the stuffing in to a small hole at the end. So I've carried on slip stitching to join them, and I've stuffed it as I've gone along, and we're now at the end of that row. So I'm going to fasten off this white yarn and weave in the end. The next step is to make the feet. So I'm going to take the brown yarn, and we're going to start with a chain 2, and then we're going to work 6 single crochets into that first chain. We're then going to increase into all of those stitches, so we will have a total of 12 single crochets. We're then going to do a single crochet row, so we're going to place 12 single crochets in this round. For the next row, we're going to do 3 single crochets and then 3 decreases. And then finishing that row with 3 more single crochets. I then like to stuff the tail into the bottom of the foot. For the next row, we're going to do 2 single crochets, 3 decreases, and then ending that row with 1 single crochet. We're then going to stuff the bottom of the foot, so I'm just going to take a small amount and then use my crochet hook to poke it into the hole. We're then going to finish off the leg by doing 3 rows of single crochets. So you're going to do 6 single crochets, 3 rows, giving you a total of 18 single crochets. We're then going to do 3 slip stitches just to close the top of the leg. And then I'm going to cut the yarn and fasten off. You're now going to repeat this to make a second leg. So I've got my 2 feet and it's now time to sew them onto the bagel. So I'm going to thread the tail onto my hook, and then I like to sew the legs underneath the eyes. So we're going to go in to the foot, into the bagel, and join those together. And then in the final stitch, I like to just go back into there and into the loop, just to make sure it's secure. You're then going to weave that into the back of the foot to secure the tail. I then repeated that for the second foot, and now the bagel is finished. And there you have it. You should now have your very own Jellycat inspired smoked salmon cream cheese bagel. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And as always, if you make this for yourself or post about it online, please do tag me because I love seeing everybody's creations of my patterns. Thanks for watching and see you next time.